Welcome back to Pokemon Yellow Legacy. Last time, we took down our second Ultra Trainer and put us in a position to finish the preparations for the League Challenge. And now you see the effort. All of my Pokemon are in the mid to low to high 50s. They have the moves needed to kind of sweep through the Elite Four's Pokemon, and they have the stats needed to tank. So there will be no one-shot. Well, I hope there will be no one-shot on my Pokemon as I go through this fight. And finally, see the arrangement as go. Between each battle, I'm going to switch my Pokemon around to show who's going to be leading that battle. But you can probably figure out who's leading for each one. But as you can see with Yuya, I do have a special plan and need it just in case when we get to the upper two. Especially Lance. That's why I'm not bringing Lance, my Pidgeot, into this battle. He's pretty much a glass cannon and would only be there just to kind of cover Cutler during the Bruno fight. But what you also see here is what I've got. Well, I probably could win the fight in the low to mid 50s. That would be if I wasn't playing on hard mode. So hard mode, I'm set. So I can so it's either switch out, or where I can't switch out between each knockout. So I gotta make do with what I have and hope that what I bought will last the entirety of the run. And I don't have really anything else to sell right now. Because off screen I sold all my TMs, all the healing items, and whatnot. Not just so I'd have some extra money to spend and buy some more potions, full restores, and revives. But enough talk. Gotta save this first. Now, let the challenge begin. Our first trainer of the Elite Four is standing right there, and no, we can't go back. Oh, I very much am. So as Lorelei said, all her Pokemon are Ice-type, but it's Gen 1, so there's only one pure Ice-type Pokemon she has, her Jinx. Everyone else, except for Slowbro, are Ice, but they only have Water added. But your typing really doesn't matter if I can put you to sleep. So Nakano, do what you do best with your Hidden Blade.
Before me now, my team and I won't back down. Victory Road is calling my name. Victory Road.
Okay, here's where it starts to get hard. As you see, all of these are water types, but Dugong does have some extra bulk, special bulk, so it can tank a Thunderbolt from Nakano, but only one of them. If need be, I would have swapped in the Dawn and then finished it from there. But next is one of her two aces, the Jinx. Jinx has psychic, and worse, is faster than most of my team. So me getting popped with lovely kisses is now a hard part. If I switch out to Yuya, all I'm probably gonna get is just a blizzard for my troubles. And I do not need to be stuck in a state where I'm getting hit for neutral damage with a special tank. So it's just, I gotta endure at least for the rest. Either Nakano wakes up, or we lose one. Oh great, and I got a crit. And that didn't wake it up? Oh well. Nakano, you will not go unavenged. Thank you for basically downing half their team. Alright, Yuya. You gotta get this hit in, and you gotta get this hit in first. And yes, you did. A fire spin may not be a one-shot hit kill kind of move. This is Gen 1, where the Pokemon in question cannot move when stuck in it. So, here's 4 attacks where I just lay in. Thank you, free KO. And just to be on the safe side, I'm digging underneath. Because he's about to pop me with that. Alright, final poke. A Lapras. Well, I know I'm basically one Surf or a Thunderbolt away from Yuya getting knocked out. Fire Spin at least softens her up enough that I can kind of get these hits in. Come on, keep it going. All the bulk in the world ain't gonna save you. Okay, just one more, we did it. I dare because I came here to win. Okay, next thing I want to do before we jump into this next fight, heal your pokes. Because you don't want to go into this half-cocked. Next, switch the arrangement. Cutler, you're up. You're on lead with Yuya right behind you. And Hook right after Yuya. Alright, on to the next. After I say. And our next member of the Elite Four is the Fighting Master, Bruno. Yeah, okay, Bruno. You are effectively the gimme member of the Elite Four solely because of one thing. All of your Pokemon are fighting types, except for Onix, but all of them have low specials. So, Psychic. This is just me sweeping the entire team. This is just me sweeping. Now this was a smart move to bring Poliwrath in, because while Cutler is a powerful psychic type, he doesn't have the defense to really take any move, even if I put Reflect on it. So with this, from there it's just street sweeping. Bruno stayed on the Elite Four, going in the gold and silver. Because I have a feeling that between red and blue and gold and silver, he went back, came to Johto, started catching some extra Pokemon that had some extra stuff, and then reasserted his brought it back. Same thing with Lance. Well, that was quick. I don't even think I need to heal at this point. Well, I could keep Cutler up front. Considering who's next on the list. Yes, I'm gonna do that. No. Because while all of Agatha's Pokemon are ghost types, they do have their coverage in this game. So Hartley's gonna lead it in. Because she will have the physical bulk and hopefully the speed to get through whatever gets thrown. Especially the Gengars that Agatha tends to lead and end with. And here's our third trainer. Actually, you're wrong. You still need research on how a Pokemon lives in the wild, what diseases they have, so on and so forth. Professor Oak helps trainers do as well. And don't at me with all that just get out there and fight. Like, it's good to have a book to help study. That's for our Pokemon. While all the ghost types are still there, they are still part poison. So you can still kind of drop them with an earthquake or a dig. Except for Golbat, who is part flying. And will basically spam them double team if you let him. Second thing he has on hand is Fly. I can nullify that by just going by burrowing down. Oh, you want to keep playing with this? Alright then. We can stay in deadlock all we want. And this is the one I'm only giving to you just because I'm bored. All I gotta do is just bite them another couple times. But there's where the double team plays in. Got it. Alright, just do one more and that's it. And the Golbat's down. Come on, Harley, you can do this. Down. Come on, baby, go! That's how you take. Good, get the hit in. Ooh, that was good. Probably could have done a little bit more with Earthquake if I unleashed the Earthquake, but it helped. Okay, Hook, you're in. Because even with this little switch up, you are still very much susceptible to a Razor Leaf. Alright, here's their ace. It's another Gengar. Before we got an arm. Well, I could bring Cutler back in here. There's also a way I can outlast because sorry about just used ramp. That means now it's just 5 turns of him me sapping away with Leech Seed. So now to play the waiting game. Alright, down to half. Now that you let go, body slam. And a paralysis, so you just good and done. Oof. Ooh, that was a pretty hard hit. I just hope I got enough to kind of take through this last one. Alright, here comes Gengar. I can get the... Oh, never mind. Look, you will not go unavenged. Knowing my luck, he probably does have Earthquake, so we're bringing Nakano in. And you just... Congratulations, you kind of just played yourself. Because now you asleep, and that leaves you wide open. I want to save my blizzards for the next battle, so we'll just keep using Surf if need be. Too little, too late. And you're covered in water, so the Thunderbolt also helps. It's just a little bit harder. Okay. Right now I'm just considering whether I need to switch out. And I very much need to, because as good as Harley is there, she's not going to survive a Dragonite. I'll switch Hook in for Yuya or for Cutler. Nah, we'll stick it with Hook. And here is the final member of the Elite Four, Lance, the Dragon Master. Oh, no, it doesn't. Because you don't get to decide whether that happens. Alright, he opens up with Dragonite. And I open up with Nakano, so y'all know exactly what's about to happen. And there's one. Next, Gyarados. Thunderbolt. I do not want to give them any bit of leeway, because Gyarados here had Earthquake and Blizzard on top to carry any bit of coverage. Charizard also has Earthquake. As you can see here, he outspeeds me. Not gonna let you get another one of those off. At least I hope so. Ooh. Okay, that was a pretty hard flamethrower. The fact that it just took 100 points off just like that. But we made it through. Next is Aerodactyl. And here's where the Achilles heel is. Because it is part rock, it is also strong against ice types. Okay, Don, you're next. Gotta outspeed it. Of course it has Earthquake. It always has Earthquake. Although it could have been worse, it could have had Fisher. Okay. I put Yuya out there. I'm just getting rock sliding again. Yeah, man, that might as well be 6 couple damage, and we don't need that. So Hook, do what you got. Do what you know. Pop him with that Leech Seed, and let it do the rest. I can tank these Hyper Beams though. But the best part about Razor Leaf is it hits for neutral damage. And that neutral damage is still more than enough to take him down. Alright, Dragonite. You are no more susceptible to Leech Seed as it goes, and I can tank a Hyper Beam, even if you are 6 levels higher. Grass type Diff. Pop him with the Body Slam. And a Paralysis. Oh, you're through. Even more so. Alright, bring it home, Hook. That's because he got here first. But I know what he's probably been looking for this fight ever since that last match. And while, yeah, he felt wild up that he got his first win over me before he made his challenge, all that did is give me time to prepare. It gave me time to train, and it gave me time to prep up for what's going to probably be our second to last battle. Right? Everybody's healed. Switch it up because I'm going to need to make sure that I have something that can take out his lead. That isn't Nakano. Could put color in that position. And so everybody, until then. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you like what you saw here, and I'll see you next time.